Some days test you, some teach you. This is Days Like These, where faith meets the fallout and truth holds its tone. I'm J. Malik Asher. Let's talk. Hear me when I say this. Don't let this season turn your heart into something you don't recognize. And listen, people not showing up doesn't mean you were wrong to care. It just means they didn't have what it took to show up. Those two things are not the same. Your body already knows who stayed. You don't have to replay it. You feel it. And it also knows who disappeared. That part lands quieter, heavier. What nobody really warns you about is what happens after. Not the disappointment itself, but the way it changes how you sit in the room afterward. You notice it when you start reaching first, when you stop explaining, when you stop offering softness where you used to, and you tell yourself it's growth. But sometimes it's not growth, it's tightening. I'm not talking theory here. I'm talking about that moment when you realize you're not hurt anymore. You're just closed. There's a difference. And the body knows it before the mind ever admits it. Some people didn't show up because life was heavy. Some because they didn't want to. Some because the version of you that emerged was no longer convenient for them. None of that requires you to become colder. It requires you to become clearer. But clarity feels boring compared to armor. Armor feels strong. It looks like control until you realize you've been wearing it in rooms where nothing was trying to hurt you. That's the quiet shift. When you're no longer protecting yourself from the past, you're just living like it might just walk back in at any moment. And that does something to you. It flattens joy. It shortens patience. It makes warmth feel risky instead of natural. You don't need to reopen every door. That's not what this is. You're allowed to remember who didn't show up without letting them redesign your personality. Because here's the part we don't say out loud enough. Disappointment is information. It's not instruction. It tells you where to stop building. It doesn't tell you to stop believing in rooms altogether. There's a kind of strength that keeps edges soft and standards high. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't harden. It just settles. If you've been feeling tired lately, check this gently. Are you grieving people, or are you still bracing for people who are already gone? Those are two very different postures. Only one of them lets you breathe all the way down. If absence turns you bitter, they still get a say. That's the trade you're making, because a heart that stays warm chooses who enters, and a heart that hardens lets the past keep control. Thank you for spending your time and your truth here. Remember, even on days like these, purpose still speaks.